Hi digital marketers, this is Faisal Amin. Today I will try to show you how to set up Facebook web conversion tracking for your site. So let's get started. Now you can see that our business.facebook.com, after you're completing the registration process, you can find out this kind of information and then go to the settings. In the settings options, you just expanded the data set. In the data set, you have to find out the option to create the Facebook pixel, and in the right side you can see the add button, so click on it, and here you have to option to create the data set. So I am clicking on the created new data set and giving the name, giving the data set name. So I'm just Facebook pixel and create it. And now go to our pixel in the left side menu and view dataset, and now click the data source and click the details. So now I am in the right side, you can see the three dots, so I'm click on it and open in Event Manager. So from here we have to find out our pixel ID, and here you can see that that is our Facebook pixel. And in the settings options, we can find out the dataset ID. So we have find out our dataset ID here. Now we have to create Google Tag Manager. So here you can see that Google Tag Manager. So I'm clicking on the create account. So just here you have to giving the name, that is Facebook CAPI, and container name will be the Facebook browser, that is for the browser, and container name will be that is my name, and that is for the web. So click on the web and then create. And I also accept the data processing terms as required by GDPR, and then click the yes, and our browser container are set up with the GTM. So we are just copy the code because we have to integrate this code with our website. So that is our website backend, and here you have to set up a plugins. So I am already installed it, GTA Google Tag Manager. So I am click on it and paste the GTM ID here. That is our new GTM ID, and container on off will be the on, and save changes, and also go to the integration. In the integration, we are go to e-commerce, and here you have to confirm that your track e-commerce option is also tick mark, and customer data in data layer will be the tick mark, and order data also. So again click on the save changes. That means we are connected our website with the Google Tag Manager. So back to our Google Tag Manager and close it, and now we are create the tag to connect our Facebook pixel with the Google Tag Manager. So new tag configuration, and here we find out the Facebook pixel conversion API tag template. We do not find out here. So we are go to the template gallery to find out the Facebook pixel tag template, and here we have to search Facebook. So here you can see that Facebook pixel, and we have to add to workspace and finally add it. Now here we have to adding our pixel ID. So go to our business manager, go to our event manager, and here is the dataset ID. So you copy the ID and back to our Google Tag Manager. And now we have to create the constant variable, because for the other event we need the pixel code. So again and again I do not copy paste work. So I am clicking on the plus sign to create the constant variable, and also the plus sign and variable configuration, and find out the constant. Here you can see the constant and paste the pixel ID here, and we have to giving the variable name, that is Facebook pixel. Save it, and you can see that our Facebook pixel connected with our tag, and event will be the page view, because firstly we have to connect our website with the Facebook pixel. And finally we are go to the triggering option and all pages, and giving the tag name, that is Facebook pixel page view. Save the tag. Now we have to submit it and publish the tag, and back to workspace. Now go to preview options and check out that our Facebook pixel are perfectly connected with our Google Tag Manager or not. So go to preview, and that is our website, connect it, and you can see that our Google Tag Assistant connected with our website. So we are scroll just website, and if you have set up the Facebook pixel helper on your browser, then you can see that your meta pixel is connected. Previously I am connected the another pixel, so here in the meta pixel helper they are show the two pixel. So our page view are connected perfectly, and in the tag assistant you can see that our Facebook pixel page viewer tag are fired. And we are go to our event manager and the test event. Here in the test event we can see that our page view event are showing in the Facebook event manager. We are perfectly set up our Facebook pixel with our website. Now go to the another event. So our first event is ViewContent. So go to our Google Tag Manager. So back to our website. Now check out that our data layer is perfectly working or not. So go to any product page for ViewContent event and back to Tag Assistant. Here you can see that view item, our data layer are perfectly working, and then back to our again website and click the add to cart and see our add to cart event is working. So now we set up the view item event. So back to our Google Tag Assistant, and here you can see that view item event. View item event, and view item event you can see the item ID, that is the required parameter for set up the view content event. So how can we create this event parameter? Firstly we have to pick the total array, then we are pick the item ID. So we are go to our Google Tag Manager to pick the total array. So go to variable section and new variable, variable configuration, and that is the data layer variable. And again we can see the tag assistant. Here we are firstly pick the e-commerce, then items. So we are typing the e-commerce dot items, and we have to giving the variable name, that is e-commerce items. Save the variable. Now time to create our content ID event parameter. So we are go to the new and variable configuration. Now we are go to the custom JavaScript, and I have a code. I will keep the description box. You can check it out from here. So I am copy the total code and paste on it. Here you can see the item array. Already we are created the item array. So we are putting the item array here, that is e-commerce items, and here you can see the item ID. In the item sections you can pick the item ID as a string value. Why we are pick the string value? If you go to again the developer guideline, and here you can see the content ID and value type will be the string, that is the required. So in a content ID we have to maintain the value type, that is string. So we are here we have to add in the string. You can see that in the item id dot to string, that will show the string value. So giving the variable name, that is content id, and save the variable. So our next one is content name. So again we go to the new variable configuration, custom JavaScript, and back to our code section, that is the content name. So we are copy the total code and copy the code back to our tag, back to our Google Tag Manager, and paste the code. And here we have to adding our e-commerce items. You can see that e-commerce, that is our total array. From here we have to pick the item name and giving the variable name, that is content name. Save it. So again we are create the third one, that is content category. Again pick the custom JavaScript and back to our code section, copy the content category and paste it, and change the total array from, that is e-commerce items, and giving the variable name, that is content category. Save it. Third one is currency and value. So for that we are go to data layer variable and back to tag assistant. For the view content event we are find out our value, and currency. So e-commerce currency and e-commerce value. So one by one, we have to create both of event parameter for view content event. So go to Google Tag Manager, and here we are type the e-commerce dot value and giving the variable name, that is value, save it. Then we have to create the last one. So again variable, and type the e-commerce dot currency, and in the variable name, that is currency, save it. So we have to create all of event parameter. Now go to the text section to create the view content event. So for that, we are clicking the new tag configuration and Facebook pixel, and already we have created the constant variable for it. So we are adding the Facebook pixel, and the standard event we have to pick the view content, and the object parameter sections we have to adding the one by one. First one is content ID, and we have created the content ID already, so that is content ID. And second one is content category, and we are adding the category, that is content category. And our third one is content name, and content name will be the here is a mistake. You have to add in the content IDs, not content ID. We have to concern about it. If you have any kind of spelling mistake in property name section, then your tag is not working perfectly. So that is the name. So we are adding the content name, and our next one is content type, that is the product. And our next one is value, and we are already adding the value. And our next one is currency. So we are adding the all of required event parameter, and in the more settings we are adding the event ID when we are set up the server side tracking. In the triggering, we are adding the new trigger configuration, and that will be the that is a custom event, and that is for the view item. And we have to give in the trigger name, that is event view item, save it. We are adding all of required event parameter and trigger, now giving the tag name, that is Facebook view content, save it. So we are adding the view content event. Now we are adding the add to cart event. So we are open the view content event and copy the view content event, because we are set up that to cart. So we are just change the view content event add to cart, because all our event parameter are same for the add to cart as well as view content event. So we are just here change the event name add to cart and change the triggering. So click the pencil sign, remove it, adding the trigger. So we are adding it, new trigger configuration, that will be the custom event, and adding the add to cart event on it, giving the trigger name, that is event add to cart, save the trigger, and also save the tag. So we are adding the both of, one is view content and second one is add to cart. Now time to create the third one. So now time to set up the begin checkout event. So again I am go to the same process, just I am rename that to cart and change the event name for begin checkout event. So here copy that to cart, adding the begin checkout, and in the standard event we are adding the initiate checkout, and object properties we are just adding the num items. The all event parameters are same as add to cart, but for the begin checkout we have to adding the another event parameter, that is num items, that is the required. So you have to concern about it. I am already, and click the plus sign to create the variable, and also create the plus sign, and then custom JavaScript and paste the code, and I am adding the total array, that is e-commerce items for the num item. So here you can see the quantity, save it. So we are adding each and every required event parameter for the begin checkout event. Now we have to change the triggering. So go to the pencil sign, remove the previous event add to cart. Now create the new event for the begin checkout event. So trigger configuration, and that will be the custom event, and then begin checkout. Trigger name will be the event begin checkout, save it, and also save it. Now time to the purchase event. So again, we are go to our website and you can see that our tag assistant connected with our website to explore the purchase event, because purchase event has some user information. So we are now check out that our all user information we have to find out in our data layer or not. So go to the checkout and giving the all information in the billing details and place and order. Finally click the and now back to our tag assistant, and here you can see that our purchase event working. But one thing you have to concern about it, if you go to the data layer and in the billing information, here you can see that water data, you can see the water data. In the water data you can also see that customer billing, first name, last name, and city, state, postcode, country, email, and all of user information. One thing you have to remember that which event are providing the user information, you have to provide the each and every user information in your Facebook conversion event. So in the purchase event, we have to find out the user information. That is the required. You have to pass the all user information with this event. If you do not send the user information with the purchase event, so your event match quality will be the decrease. So which event are providing the user data, you can also send the all user information with this event. So for the purchase event, we have to create the user information. That means first name, last name, city, country, etc. So back to our Google Tag Manager and go to the variable sections. We have to create each and every user information to sending the purchase event. So go to new. First one is that is the data layer variable, and in the data layer variable, firstly we have picked the email. So order data dot customer dot billing dot email, and that is for the DLV email. Save it. So now question is where you have to find out that. Here you can see that water data, customer, billing, and then email. One by one you have to pick the each and everything, but already I am memorized all of that, so I am just create one by one. So second one is phone number. So I again go to data layer and again water data dot customer dot billing dot and phone, DLV phone. Save it. And our third one is variable configuration, data layer variable, that is for the first name. So again order data dot customer dot billing dot first name. So that is DLV first name. Save it. So next one is last name. So again go to variable configuration, data layer variable, order data dot customer dot billing dot last name, and variable will be the DLV last name. Save it. And our second one is country. So again variable configuration, data layer variable, order data dot customer dot billing dot country. So that is for the country. Save it. And our next one is for city. So again the same process, water data dot customer dot billing dot city, and variable will be the DLV city. Save it. And our last one is postal code. So variable configuration, data layer variable, water data dot customer dot billing dot postcode, that is DLB postcode. Save it and back to our tag and open the begin checkout. Again for the purchase, copy the, now change the tag name, that is for the purchase, and in the standard event you have to change the purchase. Yes, that is the purchase, and our object parameter are the same as the begin checkout. Now we have the option to enable advanced matching option. Click on it and you have the option to customer information data parameter. Click on it. One by one you have to adding the all parameter, that is user information which I am created before. One by one you have to adding all of parameter. So firstly city, so we are adding the city. that is DLV city, add parameter country, and we have to adding the country, that is country, and add parameter, and date of birth we have not, email we have to create this, so we are adding it, email, DLV email, add parameter, and first name we are adding the first name, that is DLV first name, another parameter, that is the last name, DLV last name, and phone we are adding the phone, and our zip code, that is postcode. So we are adding all event parameter, user information parameter, and now change the begin checkout event, that is for the purchase, so we are adding it. So click the plus sign, also plus sign, custom event, and that will be the purchase, and event purchase, save it, also save it, firstly submit it, publish it. So now go to the preview option and finally check out that our all events are perfectly working or not. So go to preview, continue, that is our website, and you can see that our tag assistant connected with our website. Open a product page, add to cart, checkout, and proceed to checkout, and finally place an order button. And here you can see that our all tag is fired perfectly, and our all event are, and if you go to the event manager, here you can see that our all event parameter are showing here. If you expand in the purchase and more, here you have to find out content ID as an array, content ID, product type, or a content category, and content name. We have to find out each and everything and expanded the initiate checkout, and you have to find out all of event parameter which we want to sending to the Facebook. So finally, we are perfectly set up Facebook web conversion tracking for our website. So thanks for watching this video. I will see you in the next video with a new topic. Thank you.